Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain of all nonsense, all things nonsensical here with the first edition of the Winner's Circle. I am your Renaissance man who always thinks he can, hanging here with the victorious one himself, BRG. Brett, what's going on? You don't look
I'm
good. What happened?
I'm I'm upset. I'm very upset. We have this big monumental first edition of the Winner's Circle, and this jackass that's sitting right below me it beat me up so badly in Brockton, Massachusetts at the last Pro Wrestling Super Show that I now have been confined to a neck brace. And now, on top of it, this coming Friday, February 23rd, I have to wrestle him in a Brockton street fight. I love this so
Oh,
much.
you you love okay. Well, as someone concerned, what
That was
we were
sarcasm.
I'm sorry. I don't really get
More
that.
sarcasm.
I'm sorry, Brett.
Oh,
I'm
Brad.
sorry.
Okay.
I'm new
Oh,
to
Brad.
What do I pay you
you,
for?
I'm so sorry. I
Don't
just
be sorry. Don't be
you,
sorry to this fool.
I'm sorry. Okay, well you're here now. You it says your thing is Nico, and you're the one who put him there. Nico, why? Why did you do that?
First of all, it's Nico Silva, the Rhode Island Lion, a man
I
amongst
knew.
mans, something that BRG up top doesn't know anything about. And at the end of the day, Brett, you stepped in the ring with a man and you caught an
No,
ass
you
whipping. So
already
I don't
said
know what
no,
happened.
no. Okay. Let first before this gets off the rails. First off, Pat, we're gonna have to discuss the fact that you're gonna need to do some research on my opponents if you're gonna continue to be in this role. You understand me? Cool, great.
I'm
Second, you are just upset, Nico, that I decided to make my grand return to Pro Wrestling Super Show at the expense of you. I know for a fact that you're still feeling that lead pipe that I hit over your head. I know your jaw still feels that super kick that I delivered to you. It must have really made you upset when Channing Thomas and I decided to pose like the two buddies that we've always been at your expense.
No, you're right. You're right. You're right. I might be a little mad. Careful of your throat there. I know it still hurts from hanging around with Channing, but listen, at the end of the day, Brett, you got involved in our match because you need to be number one at all times. Correct? You need to be
Absolutely.
known. You need the attention. Hence the neck brace. The neck brace,
I-
Brett, could have left you in a wheelchair.
Pat, do you have any questions for this idiot? I mean, what else would I pay you for? Come on, go
you
go.
don't you're so right, Brett. I'm so sorry.
Yep.
Um,
Oh
I mean,
man,
I asked that
I
one,
can't wait for
but
Friday.
you mentioned this street fight, Nico Silva. What
Yep.
do you feel kind of bad that this man's in a neck brace and you're going to be in a street fight with him? Wouldn't you want to wait until he's 100% ready and cleared and not in a neck brace?
No, you're right, but it takes two to tango, right? It's a two-way street. I agreed to the match, and so did Brett. Brett does a
I
lot of this.
actually
Brett does a lot of
no
this. But
no
at the end of the day, it's time to back it up. And on Friday, in a Brockton street fight, I mean,
no
Pat, you ever see me in
no
a street fight?
no.
You ever see
No,
me
Here's
like
Brett
the
told
thing.
that?
me I have to do more research on my people moving forward. He already said that to
It's
me.
probably good. It's
Right, Brett,
probably
you
good. Let
did.
me tell you
You
something.
did say that. Yes, you did.
Stepping in the lions, then, pal. There's a reason why they call me the lion.
No. So here's the main issue. All right, this is the main issue that I have with this. All right, I've been in plenty of street fights before. I have proven to the entire world that I am tough. Here is the main issue that I have. Nico, we all know that Ryan Waters loves you to death. We all know that the Pro Wrestling Super Show Committee loves you to death. You're the golden boy. You're the face of Brockton Pro Wrestling. You are the face of Pro Wrestling Super Show. So you get whatever you want. That's always what happens. You always get what you want because you're always number one in everybody's book at Pro Wrestling Super Show. But here's the thing. You go and you ask for a Brockton street fight. Nobody even asks me if I'm even cleared to compete after you stomped throat multiple single times. Every single time that referee tried to get you away from the corner, you pushed him away. You got yourself disqualified, which means I won, by the way. And you decided to have it out for me from that day. You went there, told the referee to lay off, and you pushed him away. Then of all things, and ask for a street fight when I'm not even 110%. I'm not even 100%. I'm not close to 80%. I'm barely even 50%. And just sitting there and just smiling, that smug little smile on your face right now, because you know you have me in a very hard predicament. You know I'm as tough as I claim to be. You know that I'm tougher than you. So you had to set out a hit on me. You had to beat me within an inch of my life. Because you're a privileged little prick who gets whatever he wants at PWS.
Privileged. A privileged little prick. Pal, we're talking about me, not you. We're talking about me, not you. Privileged prick. I've scratched, clawed my way through pro wrestling. Now, I might not be the glory boy, the man who signed to MLW. That doesn't matter to me because I'm still following my dream, pal. See, I'm not the glory boy. I'm a goddamn man. And on Friday, when you come limping in, holding your throat, even though you jumped off a cage and hit me with a pipe, but I'm the bad guy, I'm going to beat the living shit out of you. And I want you to listen to me and listen to my voice when I say this. I am going to beat the living shit out of you. And a neck brace is the last thing you're going to be worried about.
Brett, those are fighting words. What weapon are you taking into battle, man?
That's the question you have for me. What weapon I'm taking into battle?
Well, it's a snow brawl.
What weapon are you bringing to Brockton, Massachusetts? Most dangerous place in Massachusetts.
Yeah, no kidding. The most dangerous place
with the man who's untouchable in Brockton. What are you gonna bring, Brett? You got to come to Brockton, Massachusetts, most dangerous place, to fight a man who's untouchable in Brockton. Please, Brett, enlighten me.
Can I speak now? Can I speak?
Can you let Nico? It's his show. Can he please speak? It's his show.
You wouldn't even have this exposure right now if it wasn't for me. That's what happens, Nico. That's what happens. You cling on to everybody that has more success than you, and you hold on to it as long as you can. You literally hold on by a thread with your little fingertips, just praying, please give me some relevancy. Please give me some relevancy. I didn't have to bring you on, but I knew that I had to talk to you. I knew that this was going to be the best first episode ever, but now I'm kind of regretting that, in all honesty. All right, you want to know what weapon I'm going to bring into the stupid town of Brockton? The literal armpit. Massachusetts. You said it yourself. It's a dangerous city. No shit. It's one of the most dangerous cities in all of Massachusetts. And I've got all of these 200 plus fans screaming and begging for you to kill me in that ring, which may happen at this point. Might as well bring a hockey stick. Might as well. Because that's the only weapon that I've known for my entire life that can always back me up in a fight every single time, whether it's hockey, whether it's pro wrestling. And we all know that. What are you going to bring? Your fists? Are you going to be some stupid dork that wants to say that? Oh, I don't need a weapon to kick your ass. Go ahead. Hit me with all the freaking cliches, Nico. What weapon are you going to bring into this match?
I'm going to bring a sledgehammer.
Oh. Nico, do you think the man's gone through enough?
A sledgehammer?
A sledgehammer. 16-pound sledgehammer.
Why 16
used
pounds?
For demolition? They're good for busting through concrete walls. So a skull would be really like nothing to it. It'd be like breaking an egg in my hand. Maybe a kendo stick.
Okay, I don't want to. I don't want it. I don't want him. Can we get
It's a
sorry, this
street
was a
fight,
mistake.
right? Is it,
This
what about
this was a
thumbtacks?
mistake.
What about
This
thumbtacks?
was no thumbtacks.
No.
No, this was a mistake. But next question.
Next
Move
question.
on.
Next question. That's a great job. Yeah, Brett, you're so right. So with the weather, do you think that it will be a factor in the match with the snow brawl? You think snow will be a factor?
Absolutely
Brett,
not.
I'm
Brett.
sorry, because it said snow brawl. So I thought because snow no. Okay. Okay, moving on. Moving on.
Yeah. Please do, Pat. You're really
Moving
making the
on.
decision of
I'm so sorry.
making you my co-host. Really,
Keep shaking your head.
really
Your neck
hard on my
looks fine, actually.
No,
Oh,
so I mean, all right. You know what? I'm moving on. Aren't you worried, Nico, that if you really it seems like you have pushed BRG here to his limit that when he does snap, it's going to be a nightmare for you?
when you say snap, do you mean when I snap his arm, his
No,
leg,
no,
his
no,
neck?
he's no, none of that.
No,
No,
his will.
no, like
What is it?
okay, no, like you're gonna push him to his limit, Brett. You know what I mean? Like you got that dog, like what do you like? You're gonna get
What dog?
angry. You know what I mean?
Are you just trying to piss him off right now?
I'm
The
just trying
poodle
to
in him?
help.
When you say that
We
dog, in him?
just
About
pointed it out. I'm in a neck brace right now.
No,
yeah.
In all honesty, the fact that I haven't called the Brockton police is beyond the point. In all honesty, it's probably because they clearly haven't done anything. Just look at the crime rates in Brockton, but whatever. But freaking,
They're high.
what are you saying? You're building up these expectations right now. I'm sitting here in a neck brace. I should be in a hospital right now. Not even thinking about a freaking Brockton street fight. But here we are. We're doing everything because Nico's the golden boy. And I am contractually obligated to do it, even though they keep ignoring my doctor's notes. Every single one. Dr. Herbert Brennan in East Greenwich wrote me a fantastic doctor's note. And you know what the Pro Wrestling Super Show committee I showed that this get it. Get worked up. My neck
You
starts
do.
to hurt a little bit. My neck
Shake
starts to
that.
hurt a
Sure
little bit
thing.
right
Take
now.
that neck out. Let's do some roll it around. Let's
I
take the brace
I
off. Take the brace
no,
off.
I don't think
I
he see
can't.
the doctor's note, Nico. You're not. He has
Oh,
a
doctor's
doctor's
note
note.
exists. Patty, you seem like a smart guy. Why you hang out with this guy?
What do you mean?
You ever think he might hold you back?
Brett, I think
Shut
he's
up.
doing that thing where he's trying to talk me into my
It's the
own head.
first. No,
Hey,
we're not
I'm
doing
just
this.
saying, this
We're
could
not
be
doing
Patty
this.
Exactly.
No.
This
I
could be
could
just
see through
Patty
that.
show. I'm just saying.
Oh, he's
You
trying,
know,
Brett. He's trying to feed my ego.
no.
Hey, man.
Pat,
I'm just
shut
saying,
up.
you're the
Nico,
captain.
you shut up. Oh my God.
You're the
Okay,
captain.
here we go.
Remember that.
All right, well, that's it. Final question. Just
Captain
ask the
doesn't take
final
anything.
question. I'm dead.
Okay, you know what? No,
Shut
the
up.
final question. The final question. You're right, Brett. We got to get you, massaged up and making that neck feel better. For both, really. Final words before you go into battle on Friday. The floor is yours. We'll start with Nico because you're the guest.
I appreciate that. See, going into Friday, the final words for Brett would be really a question. Will you survive? See, it's easy to hit me when I'm not looking, right? It's easy to hit me with a pipe when I'm not looking. But what happens when I'm looking, Brett? What happens when I'm looking at you? What happens when I'm standing over you, Brett? Then what? It's not so easy. The famous words of Michael Jordan: it's easy to talk shit when you're winning, but I want to see you talk that shit when you're losing. That's all I got to say.
Victorious one.
I will win. I promise you I have a plan. I have a plan. Don't ask me what it is because I won't say it because then that just gives it all away. But I have a plan. I have a plan, Nico. I can promise you that. Do you think that this neck brace is gonna hold me back? Promise me. I promise you that you crossing the victorious BRG. When I claim sweet victory oh my god, my neck's so hurt that I'm forgetting what day it is. This Friday, I am going to beat you up so badly that it's going to be you in the neck brace next. All right, play us out, Pat.
Okay, thank you everyone.
Pat, just remember before you play us out, you're the captain. So on Friday we can go out for beers after. On me. Maybe you get you a new co-host.
Play us out.
I'm gonna play us out. Thank you everyone for joining us in the winner's circle for this first edition. Nico Silva BRG this Friday, Brockton Street Fight for Pro Wrestling Super Show. Be there, and until next time, we'll see you on the other side.